What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. Thanks so much for tuning in today on this bloody Monday. In this video, I'm going to cover the main account. I'm going to cover the stocks that I bought, what I sold today, options that I closed today, crypto that I bought over the weekend, and anything else I can think of as far as plays moving forward. If you guys could smash that like so I could feel a little bit better about all the red in the portfolio today, I would have really appreciate it. So today somehow we made it out alive, only down 1,584 in the main stock account. Today's movers, we did have Amazon down 3.5, Tesla down 1.6, Microsoft down 2, Palantir up 9% off of the earnings. It was up much more, but nevertheless. Shopify down 2, CrowdStrike up 4, Meta down 1, Riot down 1. Cash is currently sitting at $439. The move that I made in this account today was I closed out 5 Palantir $30 covered calls. I paid back $98.30. The P&L on this was 83% profit for $444. I was actually debating not closing this because at the time, middle of this afternoon, Palantir sitting at $24, to go all the way or, even to $30. At one point, it was down near 21. So I was thinking there's no way this is going to go up 30% by Friday. And I still don't think that it will, but it just doesn't make sense to, try to get every last thing out of there with only 17% remaining left of premium. So it looked like it was a good move. Palantir did retrace a little bit after that big move in after hours, but still a good decision there. So let's see, that was all for that particular account. Then I made a pretty sizable buy for the account of the little Robinhood. So I bought 245 shares of BITX. That's the 2x leveraged Bitcoin ETF. That is now up 14% for $700 today. So basically I bought this at like 9:45. So this was like right here. So basically what I was looking at was, I don't even look at the BITX chart. I just look at Bitcoin. And obviously there was a strong level of support at 52, but it broke through there pretty easily. It went down to like 49,000, but it was obvious that the bulls were really trying to hold that level right there at the open. You can see it just moving up to 50, 51, and like in between 51 and 52,000 is where I made the purchase. Once I started seeing that the bulls were really trying to reclaim that 52,000 level because of its significance. And so I basically just see this like buying Bitcoin at 51,000, and I said sign me up for that. Luckily it was the right move, at least for now. Still going to be trading this position, so I went ahead, as you can see right here, and I set a stop loss pretty much right at my average cost. So I set my stop loss at like average cost is $20.84, and I set the stop loss for $20.87. Why wouldn't I set it higher to lock in maybe 5% gains? Because I really don't care about this. It's not a sizable position. I don't want to get faked out, 5% up on my position only for it to rally much more. And if I get stopped out, that probably means it's going way below my average cost, and I can just buy back in lower. I won't have to worry about a wash sale or anything like that, because I at least will have secured a very small profit. But if we did catch the bottom, then this was a really good entry point. And just to let everyone know, because we're in the last leg of the crypto cycle, I'm only going to be buying BITX during times where I would be buying Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up to 80,000 and then pulls back to 60, and I'm like, okay, I want to buy more Bitcoin here, I'm going to be buying BITX instead of Bitcoin, only because this is like basically trying to squeeze the last bit of juice out of this crypto bull run. So I want to leverage up safely as much as possible. So that was the buy in the little Robinhood. This account was up nicely, up let's see, 350 today, and then another 220 in the after hours. I don't know if the Palantir earnings like helped out Bitcoin or what, because there's really nothing after hours that was relatively bullish. The Meta put credit spreads are, let's see if we can get it to load, are still up 6%. Still holding on to those, as well as the Amazon put credit spreads, even though they are down substantially. There's still a chance. We still have a chance. We still have 2.5 weeks, and the break even is 173, and we're at 162. So I'm fine taking a max loss on this if I have to, and if anything, I'll just be picking up some more Amazon shares. And then SoFi Call is back down 20%. As far as stocks on my radar, looking at this week, we got Celsius earnings tomorrow. Probably we'll do something with Intel tomorrow, maybe some cash secured puts, as well as Riot, CrowdStrike. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that, as far as maybe trimming Enphase and adding to CrowdStrike, since that is a higher conviction play for me. And then BITX. So if we get some moving average crossovers or some certain technical things, then that's when I would add to that position. But right now, just holding. Obviously, blood across the board, but that is nothing compared to the crypto portfolio. So yeah, this one's down 3,700 in the past 24 hours. Obviously, it's rebounded. We can see right here, it was down. Does this give me the time? Oh yeah, it does. So at 9:30, this was down to 54, and now it's rallied back to 65. So this is actually the first time I opened this portfolio, just because I kind of had a number in my head that the portfolio was going to be at, and just there was no reason to look at it. I knew I wasn't going to be adding any positions. There's no options or anything with this crypto portfolio, so there's no reason for me to just be upset. I did add 5,000 worth of Ethereum. I did add $2,000 to Ondo, and I did add 2,000 to Echelon Prime and 2,000 to Brett. So I'll get those entries in tonight, and then this will be more accurate tomorrow, as far as where the different positions are at. As far as what I'm looking to build on this portfolio, I'm just being really disciplined on my levels of support and resistance. So I was able to stay disciplined, and if nothing came down to a major level of support, I did not buy it, and I was grateful that I did not over the weekend, because obviously everything was down. So if you're holding altcoins, be ready to go down 30% over a weekend. That's just part of the game, and that's what I signed up for, so that's part of the process. Looking at the current options, definitely grateful that I don't have hardly any cash secured puts open. The only cash secured puts open I have are the 45 Celsius puts, which if we get any good news really tomorrow, I think the stock rallies off of 42, but regardless, we're still within striking range there. We got the Enphase 105 puts, calls, which are right at the money. Palantir, now we just have 24 call for the 16th, and then the 18th, 20th of September, we have 18 calls, so I'm going to need to roll those probably. Shopify reports Wednesday, so that's going to be probably a make or break moment for that in the portfolio. Maybe just take a loss and put that into some higher conviction plays, although that is a high conviction play. So that might be a situation where I get out of that near term and then get back into it if it drops substantially. SoFi still holding on to $6 puts for the 23rd, which are looking good. And then Tesla just have the 205 puts for August 16th. So if we get a nice green day tomorrow, maybe sell some cover calls on Tesla. So that was it for that one. Overall, definitely didn't get out unscathed today, but at one point, let's see if this shows it. At one point, I don't know how to look at it on this one, but the portfolio was obviously down much more substantially than we closed. So I was glad to see that we had the bulls try to step in and defend some of our stocks and cryptos, because there definitely was some dip buying out there in the market today, which was a nice bullish thing to see. So hopefully, this does not continue too much longer, but at the same time, it's getting us opportunities to get into stocks that maybe we've been wanting to for some time, just haven't had the best opportunity. So if you guys have any questions, just drop them down in the comments. If you can always message me on Instagram if you guys ever want to chat about anything specific regarding the market. And if I make any moves tomorrow, I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, take care and God bless.